And so we arrive at number 1, the Summit. The vehicle that sits at the absolute apex of the luxury SUV segment and, by the judgment of many, the luxury automotive world entire, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Named after the largest gem-quality rough diamond ever discovered, the Cullinan is Rolls-Royce's first and so far only SUV. When it was announced, there were those who questioned whether the oldest and most prestigious luxury automotive brand in the world should be building a sport utility vehicle at all. The Cullinan answered those questions definitively. Not only should Rolls-Royce build an SUV, only Rolls-Royce could build this one. The 2026 Cullinan Series 2 arrives with a comprehensively updated specification that addresses every dimension in which the already extraordinary original could be improved. The twin-turbocharged 6.75-liter V12 engine, an architecture with roots deep in Rolls-Royce history, now producing 600 horsepower, is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. The performance figures, 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds, an electronically limited top speed of 155 miles per hour, are remarkable for a vehicle of this size and weight. But they are also almost entirely beside the point. Pricing for the Cullinan Series 2 begins at approximately $380,000. The average transaction price, factoring in bespoke commissions and personalization, sits comfortably above $450,000. Waiting lists at Rolls-Royce dealerships globally extend to 18 months and beyond. Demand has never been higher. Production, deliberately, has never been lower. If the standard Range Rover is a first-class cabin, the Range Rover Sport SV is the supersonic jet. This is Land Rover's most extreme, most performance-focused creation. A vehicle that takes the sport platform and reimagines it through the lens of special vehicle operations. Land Rover's elite engineering division responsible for the brand's most exclusive and capable machines. The Sport SV is powered by a supercharged 4.4-liter BMW-sourced V8 engine, producing 626 horsepower. That figure puts it in territory more commonly associated with sports cars. 0 to 60 arrives in 3.6 seconds. The quarter mile is dispatched in just over 11 seconds. Yet this is a full-size luxury SUV, weighing over 5,600 pounds, and the fact that it achieves these numbers while maintaining the refinement and comfort expected of the Range Rover name is a genuine engineering achievement. The SV treatment extends far beyond the engine. The chassis has been lowered, stiffened, and fitted with electronically controlled active anti-roll bars that virtually eliminate body roll without compromising ride quality. The carbon ceramic brake discs, standard on the SV, provide stopping power that is genuinely difficult to believe for a vehicle of this size. Braking from 60 miles per hour to a standstill requires a distance that rivals dedicated sports cars. Inside, the SV offers a bespoke interior with exclusive materials, including open-pore wood veneers, Alcantara headlining, and quilted Windsor leather throughout. Every SV is individually configurable through Land Rover's special vehicle commissioning program, meaning no two are identical. Production is deliberately limited. Price begins at around $185,000, and it climbs rapidly with personalization. Number 6 is a vehicle that makes everything above it work extremely hard to justify its position. We have reached the podium, and number 3 is the vehicle that redefined what the words performance SUV actually mean. The Lamborghini Urus was the Italian supercar maker's first foray into the SUV segment, and it was an instant sensation. The 2026 Urus SE takes that already extraordinary vehicle and elevates it to a level that challenges the very concept of what a four-door vehicle is capable of. The Urus SE is a plug-in hybrid, which might seem an unlikely choice for a Lamborghini. But in practice, the combination of a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 and a 192 horsepower electric motor produces a combined output of 800 horsepower. 800 horsepower in an SUV. The acceleration figures are almost absurd, 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. 0 to 124 miles per hour, a speed that takes most sports cars considerable effort, in under 11 seconds. Top speed is 157 miles per hour. What is remarkable about the Urus SE is that it achieves these figures while retaining all the practicality that made the original Urus so commercially successful. There are 4 proper adult seats. There is a usable cargo area. The suspension is adaptive and can be raised for low-speed city driving or lowered for track use. There is even an electric-only mode that allows the Urus SE to travel up to 37 miles on battery power alone, silently, effortlessly, entirely unlike a Lamborghini in every way, except its appearance. Starting at around $280,000, the Urus SE is in a category almost entirely its own. At number 4, we have the 4-door supercar that refuses to make any compromises, the Mercedes AMG GT63. This is AMG at its absolute finest. Furious performance, stunning design, genuine luxury, and a soundtrack that makes grown adults weak at the knees. The AMG GT63 is powered by AMG's hand-built 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine in its most potent form, producing 630 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. In the E-Performance hybrid version, combined system output reaches a volcanic 831 horsepower. Even the standard V8 is devastating. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.1 seconds with a top speed electronically limited to 196 miles per hour. The noise this engine makes at wide open throttle is simply one of the greatest sounds in the automotive world. What makes the GT63 remarkable is how it wraps that performance in a genuinely beautiful 4-door, 4-seat body. The proportions are dramatic. A long hood, a sweeping fastback roofline, muscular rear haunches, and quad exhaust pipes that announce your arrival long before anyone sees you. This is one of the most beautiful 4-door cars on sale today. AMG's ride control plus air suspension with adaptive dampers and active anti-roll bars give the GT63 a dual personality, genuinely comfortable in comfort mode, devastatingly sharp in race mode. The AMG traction control system with 9 adjustable settings lets drivers dial in exactly how much rear-wheel excitement they want. Inside, AMG performance seats, Nappa leather, carbon fiber trim, and the latest MBUX infotainment system create a cabin that is both driver-focused and genuinely premium for all 4 occupants. The GT63 is the benchmark 4-door performance car of 2026. Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is something that should not exist, yet somehow it is perfect. The Ferrari Purosangue. Ferrari swore they would never build an SUV. Then they built the Purosangue, and the automotive world collectively lost its mind. And honestly, after spending time with this car, we get it. The Purosangue is powered by a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine sitting mid-front, screaming out 715 horsepower. This is not some turbocharged electrified compromise. This is a pure, high-revving, soul-stirring V12 that redlines beyond 8,000 RPM. The sound alone is worth the price of admission. Paired with an 8-speed dual-clutch transaxle and Ferrari's intelligent all-wheel drive system, it launches from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds. That is supercar territory in a 4-door, 4-seat body. But the Purosangue is not just about raw speed. Ferrari has engineered active suspension with hydraulic actuators that virtually eliminate body roll, giving it handling characteristics that defy its size and weight. The rear hinge back doors open wide to reveal a genuinely luxurious cabin with 4 full-size seats, premium leather, carbon fiber accents, and a driver-focused cockpit wrapped around a crisp digital display. This is Ferrari, refusing to dilute their DNA even when building something entirely new. Every design detail screams Maranello: the long hood, the muscular haunches, the iconic prancing horse. It is fast, it is beautiful, it is exclusive, and it starts at over $90,000. For Ferrari fans who need 4 seats but refuse to give up the Ferrari experience, the Purosangue is the only answer. At number 9, we have possibly the most beautiful car on this entire list, the Aston Martin DB12. Aston Martin calls it the world's first super tourer, and after spending time with it, we are not going to argue. The DB12 marks a significant departure from its predecessor. Under that long, sculpted hood sits a new twin-turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 engine, co-developed with Mercedes AMG, producing 671 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. That is a massive jump over the old DB11, and you feel every single one of those extra horses the moment you press the throttle. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes just 3.5 seconds, and the top speed reaches 202 miles per hour. This is proper, no excuses supercar performance. But what makes the DB12 extraordinary is how it wraps that performance in such effortless elegance. The exterior design is a masterclass in restrained aggression: wider body, muscular haunches, new headlight clusters, and a rear diffuser that means business. It is aggressively beautiful in a way only Aston Martin can achieve. Inside, Aston Martin has completely overhauled the cabin, and it shows. A new 10.25-inch infotainment screen powered by Mercedes MBUX technology finally brings the DB12 into the modern era. Quilted leather, open-pore wood, and aluminum trim create a cockpit that feels both sporting and genuinely luxurious. The heated and ventilated seats hug you perfectly, and even the rear seats offer decent accommodation for shorter journeys. The DB12 is the car James Bond would drive if he upgraded. And trust us, he would upgrade. It is fast, gorgeous, technologically current, and unmistakably British. For anyone who wants a grand tour that turns every journey into an event, the Aston Martin DB12 is simply magnificent. At number 7, we have BMW's most controversial and polarizing creation in recent memory, the BMW XM. Love it or hate it, the XM demands attention, and underneath all of that bold, divisive styling is one of the most technically advanced performance SUVs ever built. The BMW XM Label Red, the range-topping version, produces a staggering 738 horsepower and 738 pound-feet of torque from its plug-in hybrid V8 powertrain. A 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 works in partnership with an electric motor to deliver performance that simply should not be possible from a vehicle this size. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes 3.7 seconds. It also offers up to 40 miles of fully electric range, meaning most daily commutes can be completed emissions-free. The XM rides on BMW's professional air suspension, which can raise or lower the vehicle and adapt its damping characteristics in milliseconds. Despite weighing over 6,000 pounds, the XM handles with confidence and composure that constantly surprises. Active roll stabilization virtually eliminates body lean in corners. It defies physics in the most satisfying way. Inside, the XM's cabin is a bold statement, a two-tone color scheme, a massive 14.9-inch curved display, merino leather, Bowers and Wilkins diamond surround sound, and a bespoke lounge-style rear seat with its own ambient lighting zone. BMW has designed this interior to feel like a private members club on wheels. The XM is not for everyone. Nothing this ambitious ever is. But for those who want the absolute pinnacle of BMW M performance, with the practicality of an SUV and the exclusivity of a limited production masterpiece, the XM Label Red is utterly compelling. Settling in at number 8 is the car that rewrote what electric performance means, the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT. This is not just the fastest Taycan ever built. This is arguably the most capable electric performance car on the planet right now, and Porsche has the lap times to prove it. The Taycan Turbo GT produces a mind-bending 1,092 horsepower in overboost with launch control engaged. 1,092 horsepower from an electric Porsche sedan. It smashes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an almost unbelievable 2.2 seconds, making it one of the fastest accelerating production cars ever built. Porsche set a new electric vehicle lap record at the Nürburgring Nordschleife with this car, posting a time that beats several internal combustion supercars that cost considerably more. What makes the Taycan Turbo GT particularly extraordinary is how usable all of that performance is. Porsche's 800-volt electrical architecture means it can charge at up to 320 kilowatts, replenishing 100 miles of range in roughly 5 minutes. The rear axle steering, Porsche active suspension management, and specially tuned Pirelli P0 Trofeo R tires give the car a dynamic capability that would embarrass cars costing twice as much. Inside, the Taycan Turbo GT cabin is driver-focused and premium, with sport seats featuring Racetex accents, a curved instrument cluster, and Porsche's excellent infotainment system. Optional carbon fiber bucket seats save significant weight and hold you firmly through hard cornering. This is the car that proves electric vehicles have not just caught up with combustion performance, they have surpassed it. The Porsche Taycan Turbo GT is a landmark automobile. We are into the top 5, and at number 5, we have America's most ambitious automotive statement in generations, the Cadillac Celestiq. This is not just a luxury car. This is Cadillac declaring war on Rolls-Royce and Bentley, and doing it with technology, craftsmanship, and audacity. The Celestiq is fully electric, built on GM's Ultium platform, and produces 600 horsepower with 640 pounds-feet of instant electric torque. It is quick, 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 3.8 seconds. But outright speed is not what the Celestiq is about. This car is about the experience of being inside it. Every single Celestiq is hand-built to order at GM's Global Technology Center in Michigan, taking approximately 450 hours per vehicle. The starting price of $40,000 reflects that level of bespoke attention. Customers can specify an almost unlimited range of exterior colors, interior materials, and personalization options. No two Celestiqs need ever be identical. The interior is a technological and artistic achievement. A roof-spanning smart glass panel divided into 4 individually adjustable zones transitions from transparent to opaque at the touch of a button, giving each passenger control of their own light environment. A 55-inch display system spans the entire dashboard, incorporating driver instruments, infotainment, and front passenger entertainment. The rear seat experience rivals any ultra-luxury limousine on Earth, with reclining seats, individual climate zones, and premium audio from AKG. The Celestiq is proof that America can build a car that belongs at the very top of the luxury automotive world. This is Cadillac's magnum opus, and it is extraordinary. Bronze medal position at number 3 goes to the car that represents the future of Lamborghini. And what a future it is. The Lamborghini Revuelto. This is the successor to the legendary Aventador, and it has the almost impossible task of being worthy of that name. Mission accomplished. The Revuelto combines Lamborghini's magnificent new 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 with 3 electric motors, one on each front wheel and one on the rear axle. The combined system output is 1,001 horsepower. 1,001 horsepower, available instantly, silently, ferociously. This plug-in hybrid setup gives the Revuelto 4-wheel drive, genuine electric-only capability for short distances, and a performance envelope that the old Aventador simply could not match. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes 2.5 seconds. 0 to 124 miles per hour. A figure that takes many supercars 6 or 7 seconds takes just 7 seconds. The top speed exceeds 217 miles per hour. These are numbers that belong in aerospace, not on public roads. But the Revuelto is not just about raw figures. Lamborghini has completely redesigned the suspension geometry, introduced carbon fiber monocoque construction throughout, and developed a new 6-speed single-clutch sequential gearbox that shifts with the aggressive snap that Lamborghini fans adore. The electric motors enable torque vectoring between the front wheels with a precision that makes the Revuelto almost surgically accurate through corners. The design is dramatic, aggressive, and unmistakably Lamborghini. Scissor doors, razor-sharp lines, a fighter jet cockpit, and an interior that wraps the driver in Alcantara, carbon fiber, and digital displays. The Revuelto is not just a new Lamborghini. It is the most capable Lamborghini ever built. We are down to the final two, and at number 2 we have a car that redefines what a Rolls-Royce can be, the Rolls-Royce Spectre. This is the first fully electric Rolls-Royce in the marque's 119-year history, and somehow it is also the most Rolls-Royce thing Rolls-Royce has ever built. The Spectre produces 577 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of instant electric torque, delivered through a dual-motor all-wheel drive system with impeccable refinement. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes 4.4 seconds, which in Rolls-Royce language means effortless, serene, inevitable. But that 0 to 60 time misses the point entirely. The Spectre is not designed to excite you with speed. It is designed to make speed feel like the most natural thing in the world, utterly unruffled, completely composed. The electric powertrain is, in many ways, perfect for a Rolls-Royce. There is no engine vibration. There is no gear change. There is no mechanical intrusion into the silence of the cabin. The Spectre is the quietest Rolls-Royce ever built, and every previous Rolls-Royce was already the quietest thing on the road. The Spectre's exterior design is breathtaking, a sweeping fastback coupe body that is both elegant and imposing, featuring the iconic Spirit of Ecstasy figurehead, a vast illuminated Pantheon grille, and frameless doors that swing open to reveal a cabin that beggars belief. Inside, the Spectre offers Rolls-Royce's new Starlight headliner as standard, 1,340 individually hand-stitched fiber optic stars in the roof lining, bespoke leather, hand-polished wood veneers, a 7-star interior specification, and a sound system tuned specifically for the electric silence of the Spectre, all combined to create an interior that is quite simply the finest in any production car on Earth. The Spectre costs over $0,000 and is worth every cent. And here we are. Number 1, the absolute pinnacle. The greatest car on this list and arguably one of the greatest cars ever created by human hands, the Bugatti Mistral. The Mistral is powered by Bugatti's legendary 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine. In the Mistral, this magnificent engine produces 1,578 horsepower, 16 cylinders, 4 turbochargers, 1,578 horsepower in an open-top roadster. The Mistral is the last Bugatti that will ever be powered by the W16, making it the final chapter of one of the most extraordinary engine stories in automotive history. The top speed target is 261 miles per hour, which would make it the fastest open-top production car ever built, with the roof off at 261 miles per hour. The aerodynamic engineering required to keep a human being safely in their seat at that velocity is nothing short of extraordinary. Bugatti's active aerodynamics, adaptive suspension, and carbon fiber monocoque construction work in concert to achieve this seemingly impossible goal. Only 99 examples of the Mistral will ever be built, and every single one is already sold for prices starting at approximately $1 million. The buyers are collectors, connoisseurs, and individuals for whom the phrase budget simply does not apply. This is automotive art at its most rarefied. The Mistral's exterior design is hauntingly beautiful. Long, low, dramatic lines that channel Bugatti's pre-war racing heritage through an ultra-modern lens. The horseshoe grille, the exposed cockpit, the flowing bodywork. It is a rolling sculpture. Inside, hand-stitched leather, machined aluminum, and a driver-focused cockpit deliver an experience that is both intimate and extraordinary. The Bugatti Mistral does not just top this list, it transcends it. This is the end of an era, the peak of the internal combustion age, and one of the greatest cars ever made. The Range Rover is not a vehicle, it is an institution. Since 1970, the name has been synonymous with a very specific kind of automotive excellence, one that combines supreme off-road capability with the kind of interior refinement you would expect from a five-star hotel suite. In 2026, the fifth-generation Range Rover continues that legacy with greater sophistication than any of its predecessors. The 2026 Range Rover is available in long wheelbase configuration, which adds meaningful space to the rear cabin and transforms the vehicle into a genuine chauffeur-driven experience. The rear seats recline to near-flat positions, offer individual massage and ventilation functions, and are separated by a center console that can be specified with a refrigerator, a deployable cocktail table, and individual entertainment screens. This is the kind of rear cabin that makes passengers forget they are in an automobile. Power comes from a choice of powertrains, including a 530 horsepower supercharged V8, a plug-in hybrid system producing up to 440 horsepower, and a fully electric extended range model with over 320 miles of range. The air suspension and electronic active differential give the Range Rover a dual personality that remains genuinely astonishing. It can wade through water to a depth of 35.4 inches on the same day it delivers executives to a city helipad in hushed carpeted luxury. Inside, the Pivi Pro infotainment system runs on a 13.1-inch curved touchscreen with a clarity and responsiveness that sets the benchmark for the segment. The materials throughout are exceptional. Real wood veneers, metal controls with the weight and precision of Swiss instruments, and leather sourced from scratch-free hides. The Range Rover starts at around $115,000 and climbs significantly from there. We open our countdown with the BMW X7, the Bavarian automaker's flagship SUV and one of the most complete luxury vehicles in the mainstream premium segment. The X7 has always been BMW's statement that practicality and prestige do not have to be mutually exclusive. In its 2026 iteration, that statement has never been made more convincingly. The updated X7 arrives with a significant interior overhaul that brings BMW's latest iDrive 9 system to a curved display that sweeps elegantly across the dashboard. The interface is crisp, intuitive, and beautifully integrated, one of the best infotainment experiences in any vehicle at any price point. The 14.9-inch touchscreen and 12.3-inch driver display work in harmony, and the ambient lighting system offers 64 colors to set precisely the mood you want in the cabin. Under the hood, the X7 xDrive 60e plug-in hybrid powertrain delivers a combined output of 483 horsepower, enough to move this full-size three-row SUV from 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. Yet this is not a vehicle you buy for speed. You buy it for the effortless way it moves. The air suspension absorbs imperfections with a composure that defies the X7 size, and the executive lounge seating in the rear makes this one of the finest places to be transported across any distance. The X7 seats up to 7 in genuine comfort, a rarity at this level. The third row is genuinely usable for adults, not an afterthought for children. Standard features include a panoramic sky lounge roof, Bowers & Wilkins Diamond surround sound, and BMW's semi-autonomous driving capabilities. The X7 begins at around $100,000. and it delivers every cent of that value. The Cadillac Escalade is America's answer to European luxury SUV dominance, and in 2026, that answer has never been louder or more compelling. The Escalade has always had presence. It has always had space. What the latest generation adds is a level of technology and interior artistry that puts it in genuine competition with the finest European offerings. The centerpiece of the 2026 Escalade is its extraordinary display setup, a curved 55-inch OLED screen that curves across the entire dashboard in one sweeping arc. This is not a gimmick. The resolution, color accuracy, and responsiveness of this display are genuinely breathtaking, and the head-up display projected onto the windshield adds an additional 14.2 inches of visual real estate. No other production vehicle offers anything close to this level of digital immersion. Space is where the Escalade is simply unmatched. The standard wheelbase model offers 25.5 cubic feet of cargo space behind the third row, and the ESV extended version adds another 15 inches of length, creating a rear cargo area that is larger than some studio apartments. For families, athletes, or anyone who genuinely needs to move people and things in maximum comfort, nothing on this list comes close. The Super Cruise hands-free driving system available on the Escalade is widely regarded as the most capable semi-autonomous system currently available on the market, covering over 400,000 miles of mapped highway in North America. The AKG Studio Reference audio system with 36 speakers delivers a concert hall experience inside the cabin. Power comes from a 6.2-liter V8 or a 3.0-liter diesel, with a plug-in hybrid variant arriving in 2026. The Escalade starts at around $83,000 and tops out well above $110,000 in full specification. It is a uniquely American kind of luxury, bold, enormous, uncompromising, and it is better than it has ever been. Toyota's luxury division has been quietly producing one of the most underrated vehicles in the premium SUV segment for decades. The Lexus LX600 is built on a ladder-frame chassis, the same architectural approach as the legendary Land Cruiser, and it brings to that rugged foundation a level of Japanese craftsmanship and interior refinement that is genuinely world-class. The 2026 LX600 is powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6 producing 409 horsepower. Not the most powerful engine on this list, but one of the most refined. Lexus has tuned the powertrain for smoothness and durability above all else, and the result is an engine that feels effortlessly adequate in all conditions and utterly unflappable in the most demanding terrain. The LX's off-road capability is genuinely exceptional. Multi-terrain select, crawl control, and a 2-speed transfer case make it one of the most capable all-terrain vehicles on this entire list. Inside, the LX Ultra Luxury trim elevates the rear cabin to a 4-seat configuration with reclining seats, individual climate zones, and an ottoman footrest for the rear passengers. The Lexus Interface infotainment system runs on a 12.3-inch touchscreen and is supported by a 25-speaker Mark Levinson reference surround sound system that audiophiles routinely rank among the best in any vehicle. The LX starts at around $130,000. And it is one of the best investments on this list. The fully redesigned 2026 Infiniti QX80 arrives as one of the most dramatic transformations in recent automotive history. The previous generation was a competent but aging luxury SUV that struggled to justify its position against sharper European competitors. The new generation is an entirely different story. and it has sent genuine shockwaves through the full-size luxury SUV segment. The new QX80 is built on a completely new platform and powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6, producing 450 horsepower. This engine is paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission and standard all-wheel drive, delivering a driving experience that is far more engaging than any previous QX80. The hydraulic body motion control suspension, a system that actively counteracts body roll and pitch in real time, gives the QX80 a composure in corners that genuinely surprises for a vehicle this large. The interior is where the new QX80 makes its most emphatic statement. Infiniti has created a cabin that is among the most visually striking in any production vehicle. Layered surfaces of real wood, semi-aniline leather, and brushed metal create a sense of depth and craftsmanship that rivals vehicles costing twice as much. The rear executive seats in the autograph trim recline to 34 degrees, offer individual climate and massage functions, and are surrounded by zero-gravity seat foam that Infiniti developed in collaboration with NASA research on long-duration comfort. A 24-speaker Klipsch reference audio system, a 14.3-inch rear entertainment display, and a transparent hood feature that shows a camera view of what is directly beneath the front of the vehicle complete a specification list that reads like a wish list. The QX80 starts at around $84,000 and represents extraordinary value at that price point. Number 4 on this list, and arguably the biggest surprise. Number 5 is the only vehicle on this list that represents a genuinely new direction, not an evolution of an existing model, but a ground-up reimagining of what a luxury SUV can be in the era of electrification. The Volvo EX90 is the Swedish automaker's flagship electric SUV, and it makes a powerful argument that the future of the segment is not just inevitable, it is deeply desirable. The EX90 is built on Volvo's new SPA2 platform, engineered exclusively for electric powertrains. The twin-motor version produces 510 horsepower and 671 pound-feet of torque, numbers that deliver a 0 to 60 time of 4.7 seconds, while maintaining the serene, unhurried quality of acceleration that defines the electric luxury experience. There is no engine noise, no gear changes, just instant, effortless forward motion, accompanied by nothing but the sound of wind and the road. The interior of the EX90 is a masterclass in Scandinavian luxury. Volvo has removed every piece of material that could not be justified. There is no clutter, no excess, no ostentation. What remains is extraordinarily beautiful. Natural wool upholstery, sustainably sourced wood inlays from responsibly managed forests, and recycled materials used so artfully that their origins are impossible to detect. The 14.5-inch portrait touchscreen runs Google's automotive operating system and delivers the most seamless smartphone integration in any vehicle on this list. Starting around $105,000, it is a vision of where this entire segment is heading. Number 2 on our list is a vehicle that surprises many people who have not spent time with it recently. The Lincoln Navigator has undergone a quiet but profound transformation over the past several years, and the 2026 model represents the full flowering of that transformation into something genuinely world-class. The Navigator is powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter V6, producing 440 horsepower, enough to move this full-size luxury SUV with genuine authority. But power figures are not why people choose the Navigator. They choose it for what Lincoln calls the sanctuary. Step inside the Navigator, especially in black label trim, Lincoln's highest specification level, and you enter a space that is quieter, more beautifully appointed, and more thoughtfully designed than almost any other interior in this price range. The perfect position seats offer 30 different adjustments and are among the finest production seats in any vehicle on the road. The 30-speaker Revel Ultima audio system was tuned specifically to the acoustic properties of the Navigator's interior, Every speaker placement, every frequency curve, every material selection was chosen with the listening experience in mind. The result is a concert hall on wheels that audiophiles routinely rank above systems costing 3 times as much in competing vehicles. The rear cabin in extended-length Navigator L configuration offers a level of space that is genuinely comparable to a premium business-class aircraft cabin. The second-row captain's chairs fold flat to create a lounge configuration. Individual rear screens, 4-zone climate control, and a deployable center console with wireless charging pads complete a rear environment that makes long journeys feel entirely too short. Lincoln has built it into the price, which starts at around $80,000 and tops out above $120,000 in full black label specification. The Navigator is America's finest luxury vehicle. Mercedes brings full-on opulence to the electric world with the 2025 EQS. With a refreshed front-end design and a larger 118 kWh battery under its sleek, jellybean-shaped body, this EV is luxury redefined. Inside, you're greeted with the iconic 56-inch hyperscreen, plush leather, ambient lighting, and tech that practically reads your mind. The EQS 450+ offers 335 horsepower, while the powerful EQS 584 Matic delivers up to 516 horsepower and zooms from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds. It glides on adaptive air suspension and even steers from the rear wheels for tight maneuvers. Range? An impressive up to 390 miles. And with 200 kW fast charging, you're back on the road in just 30 minutes. Efficiency is just as premium, clocking in at up to 98 mpgs. Starting at $105,550 and topping out at $130,850, the EQS is built for those who want the smoothest ride in silence and style. Blending classic luxury with cutting-edge tech, the 2025 BMW i7 redefines what a premium electric sedan can be. Its bold front fascia, long sculpted profile, and shimmering illuminated grille give it a commanding presence on the road. Inside, the i7 pampers passengers with rich leather, ambient lighting, and a jaw-dropping 31-inch 8K rear theater screen that folds down like magic. Under the hood, pure electric power. The xDrive 60 delivers 536 horsepower, while the M70 trim cranks it up to a fierce 650 horsepower. Launching from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds. Despite its size, rear-wheel steering helps it corner like a smaller car. The range stretches up to 321 miles, and with DC fast charging, you get 80 miles in just 10 minutes. Fuel efficiency peaks at up to 95 mpg, depending on the trim. Prices start at $106,875 and soar to $169,675 for the top-spec M70 model, luxury that rivals Rolls-Royce vibes with a silent, futuristic twist. The 2025 Lucid Air is an electric sedan that effortlessly blends futuristic styling with aerodynamic elegance. Its sleek silhouette, smooth curves, and full-glass roof not only enhance visibility, but give it a clean, space-age vibe. With a bold front light bar and minimalistic lines, it stands apart in any luxury EV lineup. Step inside, and you're greeted by a cabin that feels both high-tech and high-class. Rich materials line every surface, from soft leather seating to real metal and wood trims. The cabin is ultra spacious with a minimalist dashboard and a retractable touchscreen. Even the rear seats feel first class, especially under that panoramic glass canopy. And yes, there's a 10 cubic foot frunk too. Whether you're after smooth daily driving or pure electric adrenaline, the Lucid Air delivers. The base Pure model packs 430 horsepower, while the Touring offers 620 horsepower. Step up to Grand Touring for 1,050 horsepower. And if you're a speed freak, the Sapphire churns out an earth-shaking 1,234 horsepower. It rockets from 0-60 miles per hour in just 1.9 seconds, making it one of the fastest sedans on the planet. Starting at $71,400 for the Pure trim and going up to $250,500 for the insane Sapphire, the Lucid Air covers a wide, luxury EV spectrum. It's a high-tech, high-performance electric sedan that truly lives up to the hype. With range, power, and design on its side, the Lucid Air is the ultimate road trip luxury EV. The Nio ET9 is China's bold answer to the Maybach, blending high-end luxury, futuristic tech, and serious performance into one electric masterpiece. Now, this massive sedan rivals the size of a Mercedes Maybach, yet it carves its own identity with sleek, modern lines and a fastback design. Its exterior features include flush glass, matrix LED lights that project patterns onto the road, and intelligent soft close electric doors that open with an uncanny awareness of your movement. Inside, it's all about comfort and technology. The ET9 is fitted with 35 speakers for an 8.2.4.8 Dolby Atmos audio experience, alongside 14-layer massage seats that offer everything from Thai to hot stone massage. It's eerily quiet inside, and the new Skyride active suspension ensures a glass-smooth ride, even over speed bumps. Powered by a dual-motor all-wheel drive system delivering 697 horsepower, the ET9 isn't just about comfort, it's surprisingly agile for its size. Nio also introduces a world first here, fully certified steer-by-wire electric power steering, which feels surprisingly natural in your hands. The innovative battery swap tech allows a depleted pack to be replaced with a fresh one in under 4 minutes, adding convenience Tesla can't match. Priced from $108,000 and climbing to $113,000 with added features, the ET9 offers remarkable value compared to its Western luxury rivals. It may not carry the iconic Maybach grille, but with its cutting-edge features, smart design, and electric elegance, the Nio ET9 shows that China is ready to compete at the top of the luxury game, even if Americans won't be driving one anytime soon. This is the 2025 Mercedes-Benz G-Class, a machine that went from military utility to luxury royalty. It's bold, iconic, and instantly recognizable. The G-Wagon isn't just an SUV, it's a status symbol. The legendary boxy silhouette stays true to the 1979 original, but now it's paired with six-figure luxury and next-level craftsmanship. It looks tough because it is, but step inside and you're in a whole different world. Inside, it's all class. A 12.3-inch digital cluster, heated and ventilated massaging seats, Nappa leather, a heated steering wheel, panoramic sunroof, and 3-zone climate control. And if you want to go all in, the manufacturer package gives you ultra-premium finishes. Under the hood, the G550 now features a 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six, delivering 443 horsepower and 413 lb-ft of torque. Paired with a 9-speed automatic and full-time 4MATIC all-wheel drive, it hits 0-60 in just 5 seconds. Triple locking differentials and low-range gearing? Still here. Still a beast off-road. It's practical too, with space for 33 carry-on bags when you fold the rear seats. Whether you're headed to the mountains or the mall, the G-Class handles both in style. Safety tech is stacked: blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise with lane centering, automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, and more. It's a fortress on wheels. Pricing starts at around $149,000 and can reach over $160K, depending on trims and options. Our pick? The exclusive trim with adaptive dampers and seat comfort package for the full G-Class experience. The 2025 G-Class isn't about being subtle. It's about presence, performance, and pure luxury. It's not just built to go anywhere, it's built to stand out everywhere. The 2025 BMW iX is a luxury electric SUV that combines sleek design with powerful performance. It's about the size of a BMW X5 and seats 5 comfortably inside a tech-filled modern cabin featuring a large curved touchscreen and a digital instrument cluster. There are two main models: the xDrive 50 with 516 horsepower and the sportier M60 with 610 horsepower. Both have all-wheel drive and quick acceleration. The M60 can hit 60 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds. Range is impressive too, thanks to a large 105.2 kWh battery. The iX can travel up to 324 miles on a single charge, with real-world tests showing about 290 miles on the highway. Charging is fast, reaching 80% in about 35 minutes on a fast charger. Inside, the iX offers premium materials, customizable infotainment with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a choice between high-quality speakers from Harman Kardon or Bowers Wilkins. Safety tech like automated emergency braking and lane keeping assist comes standard, with optional hands-free adaptive cruise control. Prices start at $88,425 for the xDrive 50 and $112,675 for the M60. Overall, the BMW iX offers a luxurious, high-tech, and powerful electric driving experience. The 2025 Audi RSQ8 performance is like a secret weapon disguised as a sleek SUV. Underneath that stylish but calm exterior hides a beastly 631 horsepower twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 engine that rockets you from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.1 seconds, basically supercar speed in an SUV. Handling is sharp and super fun, but when you want to relax, it also offers a smooth, comfortable ride. Inside, you get a high-tech digital cockpit with cool RS-specific displays showing everything from power and torque to lap times, all wrapped up in a modern premium cabin. The sporty seats hold you tight during fast cornering, and there's plenty of room for passengers and luggage, so it's as practical as it is thrilling. Fuel economy isn't great, but that's the trade-off for this level of performance. Safety tech is solid, with features like automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and lane keeping assist to keep you and your passengers safe. Now for the price, the RSQ8 performance starts at $137,495. If you want a luxury SUV with supercar speed and a tech-packed interior, this one's definitely worth a look. The 2025 Porsche Macan is a standout compact luxury SUV that feels more like a sports sedan than a typical crossover. Starting just under $65,000, it delivers thrilling performance with two engine choices: a sprightly 261 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder, or the potent 375 horsepower twin-turbo V6 in the Macan S. The Macan S blasts from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.8 seconds. leaving many rivals in the dust. Porsche's legendary chassis tuning shines through, offering razor-sharp handling, precise steering, and a confident ride that makes every twist and turn a joy. It's all-wheel drive standard, with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission delivering lightning-fast shifts. Inside, the Macan sports a sleek but somewhat minimalist cabin with a 10.9-inch touchscreen, though some materials feel a bit basic for the price. Rear passenger and cargo space are tight, but the driver-focused layout and optional upgrades add luxury touches. Standard safety tech is limited, but available features include lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, and automated emergency braking. If you want a compact SUV that puts sporty driving first and delivers the pure Porsche experience, the Macan remains the benchmark. The 2025 BMW X5 is a luxury midsize SUV that blends power, technology, and comfort in one impressive package. You can choose from 3 engines: a turbocharged inline-6 with 375 horsepower, a plug-in hybrid version with 483 horsepower, or a muscular twin-turbo V8, making 523 horsepower in the M60Y. The X5 delivers solid performance, hitting 60 miles per hour in as fast as 3.6 seconds with the V8. Its ride is smooth and stable, though not quite as sporty as some rivals like the Porsche Cayenne. Inside, the cabin impresses with high-end materials and a tech-forward design featuring a sweeping curved display. The 14.9-inch touchscreen runs BMW's iDrive system, supporting Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even a 5G Wi-Fi hotspot. Comfort features include heated front seats, panoramic sunroof, and customizable ambient lighting. Safety tech is comprehensive, including standard emergency braking, lane departure warnings, and optional hands-free driving on highways. Cargo space is generous, fitting 11 carry-on bags behind the rear seats and 26 with them folded down. Prices start at $67,475 for the rear-wheel drive base model and go up to $92,025 for the powerful M60E. The X5 balances luxury, tech, and performance, making it a top choice in the midsize luxury SUV class. The 2025 Tesla Model S continues to impress with lightning-fast acceleration, a smooth all-wheel drive system, and solid electric range. Though the design hasn't changed much in years, the Model S still holds its own against newer rivals in terms of performance and technology. This year, Tesla hasn't made any major updates, but that's typical since the brand updates on its own schedule. You can choose between the base Model S or the ultra-powerful Plaid version. Pricing starts around $81,000 for the base model and goes up to about $96,000 for the Plaid. The base offers better value with 670 horsepower and up to 402 miles of range, while the Plaid delivers a mind-blowing 1020 horsepower but slightly less range. In terms of speed, the Model S hits 60 miles per hour in just 2.4 seconds, and the Plaid can do it in 2.1 seconds, making it one of the quickest production cars in the world. Even with all that power, it remains smooth and quiet on the road. Inside, the cabin is clean and futuristic, dominated by a large touchscreen that controls nearly every feature. It's sleek, but some may miss physical buttons. Storage space is generous with a large trunk and hidden cargo areas. The Model S comes standard with Tesla's autopilot driver assist features, and more advanced semi-autonomous options are available, though full self-driving still isn't fully there. With strong range, top-tier speed, and Tesla's unique tech appeal, the 2025 Model S remains a serious player in the luxury EV world. Introducing the Yangwang U8, a jaw-dropping luxury super SUV from BYD's new premium brand. Making waves at Goodwood Festival of Speed, this beast isn't just bold, it's futuristic. Equipped with a quad-motor hybrid electric system pumping out over 1,100 horsepower, the U8 delivers jaw-dropping off-road performance. It can turn on the spot, climb any terrain, and even float on water for 30 minutes in an emergency. Yes, it floats, but it's not all brawn. The U8 surrounds you with high-end luxury, cutting-edge tech, and pure Chinese innovation. Think of it as a Range Rover, Tesla, and tank all in one. And if you're lucky enough to spot the U9 supercar sibling, you'll see 1,300 GP and vertical jumping suspension. Yes, it jumps and dances. Expected price? Around $150,000 USD. But performance like this? Priceless.